Can't believe I did that again. Gosh dang it. Ah. Okay. Alright, we should be good to go now. So now we'll start the game properly. Okay.
Aka baka. Sucker for love. First date.
Oop. There it goes. Okay. Make it full screen. There we go. Okay. So where were we? So, okay, so this is the first one. We did pretty much everything for this one except for this, which seems to be another ending. Given that's red instead of the other ones, which is interesting. Right? Because, yeah, red is endings, isn't it? True endings achieved 6 out of 6. So there's no other endings here. So I wonder what this is. I wonder if this is just you bring both of them in the same room. Like if you have both of them in the same room at the same time. So if I do true endings, though, it says true endings. The other thing we gotta do is we gotta start finding all the secrets. Because there's like one more date thing to do on like the main page. So okay, let me go over here a minute. Back to the first date. So I found
Sweet home.
okay. What is ladding about ladding with women? Oh, you know. I don't know if they count as women, per se, since they're eldritch deities beyond our comprehension, so. Okay, so there should be, like, 3 different, clues or, like, okay, hold on. Let's do this first, I guess, a minute. Draw curtains, turn off, okay, turn off stuff, keep curtains closed. Light, reflect candles, when all complete, okay. Oh, did we just do that one? We just did that one. Okay. I mean, the farthest we get is, like, a smooch. I mean, I can kiss a dog, but... Okay, bad example. I can kiss a rock, but that doesn't mean it's a woman or man. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you just get the normal bad ending, I guess, if you do that. Oh, worth it. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's just what that ending is. Okay. You just like try and peep on her in the bath and die. Okay, fair enough. So what's this ending over here? I assume it's also a quote unquote bad ending or whatever, where you just die. Yeah, okay, so this is the Eldritch Mouth thing. And then if we do this again. Still worth it. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. So, okay. We got all of these endings. So I think our best bet is to go... Yeah, let's go through this. And so at this point, we can choose to do either of the girls and, like, work on their stuff. So there should be a total of 3, like, blue-related incantations or something in each of the books or whatever, or in each of the paths. I might have to look up some of this stuff. Because if we go to the main menu a minute, and you go to, like, new date, there's, like, all 3 secrets. So I have 2 out of 3. So I'm missing one of the secrets. And I'm not sure where it is. I'm guessing it's in the yellow book or something. Okay, so let me go back.
Sucker for love. First date.
Yeah, let me go back to this. Because I found one in the first date. And then I found one, I think, at the end of this. Oh, it doesn't show. Okay, so let me see. If I go ahead and load over here towards the end of her thing. Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, this isn't far enough. Okay. Oh, interesting. Why isn't it letting me go to yellow sign? I have to do that manually now? That's a little odd. Huh. I guess you have to... Okay. And there's also room here and here where it feels like there should be something. Can't get it on with a rock? I mean, you can try, but, like, it's gonna be painful. Okay, how do I get out of this menu? Hello? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So... Okay, this is it here. Right, food preparation. A hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. I didn't do this. Do not make a mistake or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. That sounds what I'm looking for. So I need to go to back before banquet. I can't choose anything here, which is odd. Do I need to reload the game? Here, let me go main menu.
First date.
If I load back up again, can I choose things again now? We go, yeah, here. So this is after we've done that, but before we've done that. So, do not make a mistake or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. Okay, so that sounds like what I want, especially since it's in blue, because blue seems to be the color of the last girl. I know the sequel for this game came out today. I haven't looked at it, though. I guess there's also the prequel, too. I guess we could always do this, the sequel next year. I'll put it on the wish list. I enjoyed this game so far. It's more interesting than I thought it would be. Okay, so we need this stuff, right? Yeah. And then... So since I have black fire candles... So what happens now if I try and chant this? Did I do it right? I thought I did it wrong. So far, this is the same as, like, usual.
Very
Hmm. Must have not messed it up the right way. Or something like that. Okay, so I need... So what if she's not in the room? And I chant this anyway. There it is. So...
love. First date.
I found 3 of the secrets. It seems like there's still more, but I don't know if I need to find all of them. There still seems to be 1 more in the second section, and then 2 more in, like, the first date that I could find. I don't know if I need to find all of them, though. Let's just try it since we've unlocked it. Maybe by doing this, we'll get more hints on some of the other ways to find some of the hints. Or it could always, or, like, the secrets. I could always look it up, too, if I really need to, but try not to do that. Because, you know, it's kind of like looking up the answer to a puzzle game, which sometimes, like, you've been at it for, like, 5 hours and you're just like, okay, screw it, whatever. But, you know, kind of takes the fun out of the puzzle game. Oh, a cat wants it. 1 sec. Okay. All right, so let's try out this new girl scenario. Chapter 3, Nyan Lahotep's Catastrophe.
Chapter 3, Neon Lathotep's Catastrophe.
Okay.
Fear of the unknown is the single strongest fear of mankind. Terrors from beyond the borders of knowledge. And yet, the truest horror has been in mankind's cradle since the beginning, and walks the earth amongst us now.
Speaking of cats.
True evil exists not in the devil unseen, but the devil seen and unrecognized. When you meet her, you realize that tucking away the rest of the horrors to the unseen corners of the stars is a blessing. A shade of 1,000 manifestations, each more horrific than the last. She serves only one, whose chaotic and phantasmagorical wishes she obeys with extreme prejudice. But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
Oh, she's tall.
Well, well, well. You're the one that Lynetta calls darling and that Esther calls dearest, aren't you?
My name is now Dog. Right. This dread. It's like when I first met Lynetta, but this time it's sustained. Like a state of constantly being breathless. The very air has become unfamiliar and alien to me, saturated with infinite malevolence. It's impossible to breathe. The veil has been pierced, and the outer cosmos has been revealed its limitless cruelty in the form of this avatar of insidious implication. Its very presence assails my mind, turning it against itself, and all that is decent. There, at the terminal precipice, I learned that terror not only haunts, it speaks.
Speak up. I'm an older god, so I'm a little hard of hearing. Are you or are you not the human that has been dating my nieces?
Normally, I'd have an ounce of defiance in me, and I'd demand that she introduce herself first. But now, I feel in my very bones I'm being talked down to by something far beyond me. I, I, I am.
Good. Would you like a cup of hot tea? A cold glass of water?
Oh, I got my tea right here. Thank you, though. You're offering me something to drink?
You've been through a lot. I just wanted to ensure you're at ease for now.
No, I just meant it's odd for you to be a guest in my room and offer me something.
Are you certain this is your room?
The very floor beneath my feet feels mercurial and unreliable, shifting nightmarishly in non-Euclidean vertigo. Who who are you?
Who am I? I am the obscure, the unutterable. I am the clawing chaos. When mankind pushes out into the unknown, I am the unknown that pushes back. But just like my troublesome nieces, you can just call me Auntie Nyan Nyan.
I unlike with Lynetta or Astir, I can't overcome the unnerving presence or overwhelming my senses. Feel violently sick.
Never been visited by someone so high up in rank as me, have you? Silly question. There's only one that outranks me, and if you had met her, neither of us
Ooh,
would
sequel
still
bait.
exist.
That's sequel bait. The sequel came out today. The one who outranks her. That's sequel bait. Okay, okay, Gabe. Okay, I'll have to buy the sequel when it goes on sale, and then we'll have to play it on stream at some point. Because this has been really good, honestly. Like, this has been a lot of fun. Like, a lot better than I thought it would be. Ominous vistas of terror open from every corner of my mind. I want to run, shrieking and wailing, and alas, I've nowhere to go.
My, you're still holding on, eh? I expected you to last long enough to chat, but it seems you're nearing your limit. Let me offer you some words of assurance. I'm the last outer god you'll ever have to see.
What do you mean?
I mean that things are about to return to abnormal. Eldritch horrors will return to being obscure boogeymen that stalk unbeknownst to their prey. The veil shall be lowered again until the gate opens and mankind is eradicated. In other words, you'll never see me or my family ever again.
What? Why? Why do you want to split us up?
Did you know that even amongst gods there are things that are strictly taboo? You see, whenever mankind starts exploring too far, too quickly, you accelerate the end of all things. So we appear to slow things back down. We scare you back to the safety of the familiar. We whisper evils and destructive mantras to the most dangerous of your kind to ensure progress slows. Because the longer you stay afraid, the longer you live. To put it simply, once mankind isn't afraid of us anymore, everything will come to an end. Humans are doomed to explore, and once mankind makes the last discovery, once mankind reaches the edge of the map,
Pluto.
you'll fall off. So if there's one thing that is certain amidst this infinite cosmos, it's that for all of time, our relationship is shepherd and livestock, as we set the pace to the slaughterhouse. In that context, outer gods and humans being romantically involved is beyond taboo. It's upsetting the natural order and is a conflict of interest, to say the least. Now, all of this I can forgive because my troublesome nieces led you astray. I know you didn't mean to participate in such a grave taboo, right?
I guess I didn't know.
Good. Then we can work together to ensure it'll never happen again. You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion. Do what needs to be done. Perform the Banish Moo ritual.
What will it do?
Moo is the bookmaker, so it will prevent eldritch gods and humans from
Oh, right.
dating
Mu is
each
the
other.
one who made the original book that got us involved in this in the first place.
No more books can be made, and the entity responsible for bridging the gap between our realms will be destroyed. Our relationship will return to strictly business, in a manner of speaking.
I don't want.
Do not force me to remind you the grave seriousness of the situation. I promise you've never seen anything like what I can do.
Okay. Objective: perform a banishment ritual. Context: tall woman, very tall cat girl woman. Also an eldritch god beyond our wildest comprehension and incomprehensible eldritch god. Both those things. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She forced me to make this book. She said she'd spare me if I let you banish me instead. Destroy me, draw this symbol, and chant. Goodbye. I hope that your love will be your black fire in total darkness. That's a hint. Okay. Hold that thought. Black fire and total darkness.
So you are as wise as you are lecherous. That is good. I expected you to be an insolent, uncompromising philanderer. Then all is settled. The bridge between our realms is severed for good.
Can I just go home now?
This may look like your room, but I promise that you've traveled a long way from home. Far enough so that you will find it quite impossible to return.
Wait, hold on. I did the spell. I'm no danger to you anymore.
I know that very well. You've just seen the precipice of the abyss and flinched. There's nothing left of you to be concerned with. However, that banishment ritual made it so neither you nor I can travel to the realm of man ever again. Just a precaution. Call me thorough. You will stay here where I can keep my eye on you, where any romantic escapades of yours will not endanger us all.
But I...
Rarely do I bother myself with the affairs of humans, but it was a smooch, wasn't it? The treasure for which you traded your life how many times?
At least 3.
Curious. Then allow me. Is this sufficient? That's all you need to smooch me, right? 3 hearts and a big glowing button. I am well versed in human courtship, but am curious as to what made my nieces bicker over you so incessantly. Now that you don't pose a threat. Now then, come to me, human. If you don't mind smooching an old cat like me.
Okay. So, is it... Together forever. Okay. Yeah. So... Okay, so if we go back down... Yeah. Meet and yawn. So, what do we got to do here, then? There's got to be a way to, like, get past this point. Instead. There's got to be a way to make sure that, like, she, that this doesn't happen. So, okay. Maybe it has to do with the... What happens if I just, like, chant it without doing the correct things? Like, what if I turn on all the lights and... Okay, the lights are already on. Jeez, okay. What if I just... What happens if I fail the chant? Do I just go insane? Oh, it won't let me do it without... Oh, that was a problem. Okay, hold up. I got it. I got it. If we had Dante, this would be easy. Nah, think like... I see what my problem was. I didn't realize the lights were on last time. So I have to do Blackfire in Total Darkness. The lights are technically on right now, even though it doesn't look like it. That's the problem. Okay. Now, this is in, like, an order of magnitude to the point of, like, reality-bending entities. Oh, right. Wrong symbol.
So you are as wise.
So this is still, so far, the same. Did I do it wrong? Okay. Hold up. Oh, right. I forgot to draw the curtains. Duh. I have to close the curtains as well. Then change this to the eye. Come on. There it is. Hey, there we go. Banished Nyarla Hotep. You didn't think I was going to turn my back on you, did you? We can beat her together. There's still hope for love. Draw this symbol instead. Wearing your ritual amulet, chant this. Okay. How long is this game? Depends. If you want to see everything, like if you want to get to this point where you find out how to get to this, to this girl, you have to, like, hunt out clues in, like, the first couple of, like, dates, quote unquote, with, like, the first couple of girls. So, let's see. It's about, like, 5 hours if you want to see everything. And then there's a prequel that's for free on Steam, and then there's a sequel that came out today. I see. This is going to be like a kind of like a we're going to have to do all this stuff pretty fast because she's going to be like, unlike before where they're just letting us do the rituals, this I feel like is going to be like she's going to be actively attacking us and we're going to be warding her off with these rituals. Because these are all possible things she could do. Sadly, I'm not a PC person. Yeah, I think this is just on Steam. It's kind of like a point-and-click adventure kind of game. Kind of. Like, it is a visual novel, but one with, like, puzzle elements and stuff. Okay. All right. And just the Necronomicon. We need Ash Williams now. No, the first one was the Necro Romance Con. But yeah, it's like a spoof of the Necronomicon kind of stuff. Okay. So draw that symbol, wear the amulet, and chant. Okay. Looking for this dog.
You may be capable of pulling a fast one on my nieces, but nothing escapes my gaze. I think you'll find it quite impossible to cast that counter-evil without this amulet. Now, my stray sheep, it's time I shepherd you back in line. But first...
Okay. Health. Oh, okay. So, oh, holes are flesh becomes porous. Okay, so this is the first one. Wear the mask and stand in front of the mirror and then chant until the holes are filled. Okay. So now this is kind of like a survival horror game kind of thing, where I have to like counteract her different
Do you believe
attacks
your
with
mind is
the
still on your side?
stuff in the book.
Do you still trust it? We'll see who it sides with soon.
Suffering is born. What's suffering is born? Uh. Oh shoot! We were expecting technical difficulty. Something terrible has happened. However, if you wear a mask and have a life form on your possession, you may spare in lieu.
There is no escape.
If you wake up unharmed, he has taken your deal. This will only protect you once. Oh, where's the shadows one? Shadows, shadows, shadows. This is probably going to take a couple of turns. Ah! Where's shadows? Spirit away.
Now the end.
Oh, come on. Wait, did I pass? I think it's this one. Ah, shoot. I'm down to 1 health. Okay. Shoot. Suffering is born. I think I just lost. Yep, okay. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me go over this book again one more time before we try that again. So holes. Ah, that pen's not working. I'm writing stuff down. Okay, so well, not gonna work either. Okay. I gotta clean up my pen thing apparently. Okay. Third times. There we go. Mass. No. Holes in hand is ferocity. Insects. Form. Knife. Candles. Um. So, and then there's, okay, so then the darkness is this one. 10, ferocity. Okay. So, burning, caustic humors. Wash until the burning abates. Hear something strange that is getting louder with time. It's not just your imagination. It can kill you. Go outside. If you can hear the source, see the source of the strange noise, cast counter spell. If writing starts appearing on the walls, it's after you ensure there's no writing on your body. Check your mirror often and wash any writing off your face. You wrote it without realizing it. Do not touch your chalkboard. If you hear suspicious voices calling out to you, check your window. If you hear something upsetting, do not go outside no matter what you hear. Do not open your door for it. Okay. If you hear scratching glass, check your reflection. Sometimes strange. Run away from the mirror immediately. Do not make eye contact or touch the mirror in any way. Retreat into your bedroom and turn off all the lights. Reflections can't exist where there's no light. If it gets in your room, there's nothing you can do. Uh, do not try to scream. Grab the ritual knife and go to the bathroom. In the mirror. Use the mirror to cut out foreign objects in your mouth. Okay. You're unable to speak or perform incantations. Okay. If you start to turn invisible while you move, you're being spirited away. They're looking for you. They want to take you away. Do not bother hiding. Pretend to be alive by standing in a room as well as possible and remaining perfectly still. Hold your breath. Do not move so much as a finger while they pass through. Routinely check that your doors are still closed. If they are ajar, close them. You only have moments to do so. If he enters your room, he won't leave without taking something with him. However, if you wear a mask and have a life form... Okay, this only works once. Okay. Try this one more time, then. Probably, again, it's going to be hard to do.
Looking for...
Okay, so... Right. Okay, so... Flesh, 1. Mask. Stand in the mirror. Chant.
Don't lose your concentration now. Do you believe your mind is still on your... I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in its cradle.
Oh,
I
oh.
know not only what scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors.
Okay, that was the one where they passed through. Nope, they're still here. I just have to remain still and wait for them to go away in a well-lit room.
Here's an eye-opener for you.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of hard a little bit. Like, I imagine if you have to, like, flip on all the switches and stuff, just because your hand obviously disappears, so it's hard to tell what you're doing sometimes.
Was that too easy for you? We've only begun to lift the veil. Let's see.
Okay.
What's that outside your window?
Answer the door, hurry. Okay, so... I can only see this in darkness. Oh, great. That's not a steer. Okay.
No!
Uh,
What's going on in there?
I messed up.
Let
Shoot.
me in.
So, you...
Voice won't be heard again.
Shoot. She silenced me. Okay, hold on. Where's silence? Silence, silence, silence. Silence. Bathroom.
Scream, cry, beg.
Where's the tormentor? Go outside. Okay.
These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel.
Okay, back inside, back inside, back inside. Suffering is born. That's what that one was. It's that. Oh! It's that guy who keeps trying to get in. Could be very annoying if paired with something else. Is there any way to get rid of him permanently, or do I just have to keep closing the door? I just have to keep closing the door. Yeah, it would be really bad if this guy was paired with something else. Or do I have to... Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is the doppelganger thing. Okay, so he took the turtle. Okay, so now we go back in here. And we turn off all the lights. Nope, you're not me. Now do we just sit here? Okay. I feel like some of these would be pretty hard if they were paired up with like multiple, but as is, it's like, it's a little hard because sometimes like you have to do stuff that means you can't see the book anymore. But yeah, I guess you could like write it down like I did, and because I wrote down some notes, not a ton, but I'm just kind of memorizing them. I could see this being expanded into like, you know, a proper survival horror kind of game kind of thing. Although it kind of is already a little bit. I would say that this is pretty close to some survival horror games. It does kind of remind me of like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, where like you have to do certain things to like deal with different enemies or types or whatever. And just kind of like last as long as possible. A little less actively involved, I would say. Like you're not constantly doing something. But yeah. Oh, I have to chant this. Okay.
Starting to have trouble? Are these horrors becoming too challenging for you to withstand? Oh, you can't begin to imagine the horrors I can show you. And soon, you won't have to imagine.
Okay, so shadow. Right, darkness. Where's the darkness one?
There's no escape.
There it is. Okay. Nope.
Haven't surrendered yet, dog? I'm impressed.
I wonder if like the best ending is you just win, or if you win with full health. Because I could see there being like one ending for how much health you, like one ending each for how much health you end with.
You've got backbone for a human of your age. But I doubt your will to survive will last much longer. What's that outside your window?
Ah, okay, so the outside the window thing. Yep. And then the writing on the wall. Uh, check your. Okay. Wash off your face.
No!
Do not check your.
What's going on in there? Let me in!
What's that outside your window?
Huh? How did I lose? Oh, I must have let the the letters.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end. You've
Okay.
survived all that? Just one human?
Yep.
In such a short time? Becoming... I can't believe it. You're no average human.
I got this far, didn't I?
But you still can't escape me.
You must be running out of tricks by now.
The ultimate wrath of the clawing chaos is upon you. Hold fast and prepare yourself, dog.
I've lasted this long. I'm not stopping now. I'm not afraid.
Then you lack imagination.
Okay, so
Stay alive, dog.
she hasn't done the bugs yet. Oh, this one. She hasn't done the bugs and this one yet, so I think I just gotta wait for this thing to pass through.
Eye-opener for you.
Yeah, I just gotta wait for this thing to pass through. I already have the knife on me for the bug thing. Let me read up. Shoot. Right, I gotta redraw the eye. Oh, flesh becomes porous. So, mask. Yep. No, wait, I'm not wearing the mask anymore. Shoot, I forgot about it. Mask. Pull up the book. Can't until the holes are gone. Okay. Sounds of scratching glass. Don't look. Go back. Turn off all the lights.
Come to add to.
Where is it? Where is it? No. Here it is.
What's that outside your window?
Let's see, writing on the wall.
No!
Okay, so that's that. Where's... Shoot, where's the...
No!
Is this one? Nope, not this one. This one.
What's going on in there? Let me in!
Your voice won't be heard again.
Okay. Oh, this is the psychic scream one. Okay. Go outside. I can't chant. I have to chop everything off, don't I? Shadows. Shadows. Darkness.
There is no escape.
Where's darkness? There it is. No, I passed it, didn't I? There it is.
Don't lose your concentration now. You're still standing? How? In fact, the longer this has been going on, you've seemed more and more resolved.
I've been getting a little bit better at recognizing your patterns, yeah.
It's not possible. There's no emotion stronger than fear, and no fear more powerful than fear of the unknown.
That's not true. Humans don't fear the unknown. Never have. If you think we do, you haven't been paying attention. Even sailors, the most superstitious humans ever walked the earth, set sail to the edge of the world they were sure was flat and inhabited by sea monsters. We've been inventors, explorers, astronauts. Hell, we take holidays to places we've never been for fun.
You're not even stuttering anymore. Why aren't you cowering before me?
Because you were wrong, Auntie Nyan Nyan. There's one emotion stronger than fear. There's one feeling that every living thing knows, and it's way stronger than fear.
It can't be. It's love.
I was gonna say lust, but yes. No, fool, it's lust!
What?
You think the male praying mantis knows fear when he's getting some? Hell no!
Ridiculous. You're saying pure lust is keeping you from being scared of me?
Ever heard of the suspension bridge effect? They say when two people face danger together, they fall in love.
Not when one of them is the danger. Don't you understand the cruel indifference of the infinite cosmos? Your world, your reality, everything you know and love, it's all meaningless and could vanish in an instant. Even as we speak, your sun spins around the precipice of terminal oblivion.
Huh, idiot. The only thing that the sun spins around is the Earth and every human on it. And that's not all. There's more you don't realize. You really think I'm meaningless because I'm a human, right? You think I'm the lowest of the low, an insignificant speck not worth any attention. And yet, here I am, in your dream. I've got that right, don't I, Auntie Nyan Nyan? If I'm here with you, it's because you're dreaming about me. It means I'm in your head just as much as you're in mine. I think the truth is that you're terrified of me. You're terrified of the speed at which I'm meeting the unknown and planting a big wet one on it. I'm terrifying enough to have invaded your dreams after all, right? You've come face to face with the greatest threat to your power, and nothing you can throw at him can stop him. And after all this, after meeting Lynetta, surviving Astir's whims, and being subjected to the worst you have to offer, I gotta say, it was all pretty fun. Now tell me, does that sound like it's my nightmare? Or is this yours? It's my win, Auntie Nyan Nyan.
It can't be. You think you can turn the tables on me?
I already have. You're the second most powerful god, and you fear me. It's only a matter of time before I date every single god you know. I'm not going to lean into the great unknown cosmos. I'm going to leap into the great unknown cosmos and smooch that too. Starting with you. Pucker up, Auntie Nyan Nyan. You've earned it.
He escaped from me. A human, too lustful to fear anything. Could such a thing even exist? What horror! As soon as any of us dreams again, he undoubtedly will return to haunt our hearts once more. Oh, I'm never getting a good night's sleep with him on the loose.
Auntie Nyan Nyan. That's the end of the game. Okay, that's kind of fun. Alright, that's fun. Okay, so I don't own or have the sequel installed. You make my brilliant life. You make me a real sucker for love. Yeah, I think we go ahead and I don't have the sequel installed. So I think what we do is we just go ahead and see what the prequel's like. I think the prequel's only like an hour long. And I have that installed, so I guess we can do that in a minute, and then that'll probably be a good place to leave off. And then maybe next year we can do, like, the sequel or something. If it's up to the standard of this game, it's probably pretty good. This game was pretty fun. Daniel Mullins, there he is. Okay. I wonder if that's all the endings. I feel like there might be an ending where we didn't take any damage, but we'll see, I guess. Because there was no proper, like, good ending smooch that we saw. Unless that's the post-credits scene. So there's a decent chance it's like... Okay. Fun little song at the end. I can't read that. Oh, okay. It's just the same morning. So just restart it. Okay.
First date.
So, okay. So if I go down here. Yeah. Okay, so that's everything then. That is all of the content of the game. Okay.
Sucker for love. First date.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it's got different ones of the girls. Okay, that was pretty fun. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and hop over here a minute. I have the prequel installed, right? Yeah. Sucker for Love Prelude. I think this is like an hour long or whatever, so. Okay. I gotta go use the bathroom actually in a minute, so let me go do that a minute. I would swap over to the bathroom break thing, but then we don't have any music or anything, so I'm just gonna leave it on this for a minute. For like literally a minute or two. Alright, I'll be right back, and then we'll start the prelude. I guess I could, well, how much? No, the sequel's probably longer than I'd like to put into the rest of this stream, so. I don't know, maybe if we had finished the first one last stream. I guess we were fairly close, but this way we get to do the prelude as well, so that'll be kind of fun. And then yeah, next year or whatever, or maybe down the line I can pick up the sequel on sale and play that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me see where were we? Right, prequel. Let me get that launched in a minute. And I'll have to probably change this. There we go.
Akabaka.
There it goes. Let's hit full screen. Okay. So I think this is an hour long or so. Eldritch gods, cosmic horrors, things beyond our understanding, to merely gaze upon. Damn it, come on! Same day shipping my ass. Only have half an hour tops until the stars move out of position. Why is everything glitching out on the top? A year ago, I saw the face of an eldritch being in my dreams. I whispered the name to me, Lynetta. Wait, is this just like the first version of the game? Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. That is the exact same intro. Hold on, I gotta check something. What is this? This is free. Is this just... This is just like an earlier version of the first date, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is the same as the first date. Yeah, this is just the first date. Okay, so this is just an early version of the first date. Never mind. Okay, close this. Never mind. Okay. So, and if that's the case, how much is the sequel a minute? Could pull that up, I guess. Date to Die For. That was supposed to come out today, wasn't it? There's a demo. Oh, planned release date is 2024. Okay. So you know what? Here's it. I thought it was coming out today, but it's not. So let's download the demo. A minute. I'll download the demo, and then once the site's done downloading, we can try the demo today, and that'll probably last, you know, however long that lasts, and then we can, and that'll probably be good. Okay, sounds good. We'll try that. Okay. Put the love back in Lovecraftian horror. Avoid the fanatical cultists and Survive dangerous rituals to escape the Black Woods with your life in this 90s anime inspired visual novel. Okay. So let's go ahead. Sounds like the game demo finished downloading. So, Sucker for Love, Date to Die For. Okay.
Baka baka.
Oh, that's a new voice line for that.
Dread XP. Positively spooky.
Yes.
Sucker for love. Date to die for.
Okay. Still haven't fixed that full screen thing, I see. Okay. So this is a public demo. Cool.
The 1,000 versus the 1.
Okay.
Eldritch gods, cosmic horrors, things beyond our understanding. To merely gaze upon their form is to abandon all hope. They are sequestered to the stars, appearing only through challenging, failure-prone rituals and unutterable incantations. Their twisted, fanatical followers require no such invitation to commit horrors beyond belief in their stead. It is then when the boogeyman lurking in the shadows isn't an obscure, imperceptible shade, but a tangible madman, that the vague prognostications of the stars become empty threats before the undeniably material. The simple hatchet in their hands.
Did something scary happen? In the book you're reading, did something scary happen? You're as pale as a sheet.
Oh, no. I must have nodded off and had a bad dream. I know this is a super weird question, but can you tell me where I am?
You're in my bookstore in Sacramento. Are you lost?
Oh, no. I think I know where I am now. Thanks. I've been getting strange dreams lately. Can't make sense of what they've been about, but when I wake up, my heart is pounding out of my chest, and I'm not where I fell asleep. These dreams started happening the same time that people began vanishing from my hometown, Sacramento. Yeah, even though it's a fairly remote town with a small population, there's been dozens of disappearances in the last year alone. So many that the trains didn't stop at the station anymore. Concerned locals claim to have spotted angry woodland spirits at the edge of the woods, animals with too many features watching them. And outsiders can't shake the feeling that they're always being watched by the unblinkable purple eyes of the townsfolk. The Sacramento stare is what they call it on the news. They're saying that the stare is how they can tell if you're an outsider at a glance. If you don't have it, you're not one of them. Oddly enough, I don't have the Sacramento stare despite being born here. Even now, after returning home, I've still been spared from it. Besides some lightheadedness and a dull, warm, fuzzy feeling, I haven't been felt any different. The girl that runs this odd bookstore also hasn't been cursed, it seems.
Have you made a selection? Did you find a book to your liking?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to loiter. To be honest, I don't have any money with me, but I'll come back first thing tomorrow and buy something.
No, it's fine. I'm glad that you enjoyed reading my books, but it's starting to get dark outside. With all the disappearances,
I wonder if this is
better hurry home.
This must be the manifestation of the old god Moo or whatever that was making those books that allowed us to do all those rituals in the first game. Okay. Home. Even though my family fled town when the disappearances began, I'm returning to our ancestral home in Sacramento, all because of a note I found in my apartment this morning. Your mother's a little shook up from everything that happened, and so I'm taking care of her at Graham Iconde's place. If you came to visit, it would cheer her up and help her recovery. We missed you so much, Stardust. But the strange thing is, my parents were two of the first people to go missing. They were declared dead since they'd been missing for more than a year amidst the disappearances. This is their handwriting, and my parents are the only one who call me Stardust. This is them, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Whatever's going on here, I can't turn my back. I need to see them again. Speaking of, I better get going. Thanks for letting me doze off. I promise I'll come back here real soon.
Thank you for stopping in. Take care.
Right, time to hurry back. Push my way through the door, leaving the warm glow of the bookstore behind as the sun sets. Sacramento, overgrown now by impressive canopies of foliage from the smell of animal musk and swampy fields. You think this was a barn, not a city street. Every surface here is plastered with posters. Many litter the ground, and every single one of them is someone that was never found. That's why they call it the missing person lane now. Who are desperate out-of-towners looking for their loved ones leave posters. Who are going missing themselves. It's the only navigatable footpath left, and the most direct route to my house. I can't tell if it's the darkness playing tricks on me or what. I'm losing my way down the streets that I should know. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Wasn't I supposed to make a turn a while ago? I can't make heads or tails of the houses and landmarks I used as a kid to get around. It's like my whole hometown was replaced by an unfamiliar yet exact replica. As if. Okay, calm down. If I check the note my parents wrote and compare the address number to the nearest house, I should be able to at least figure out if I'm walking the right way. Total cash change. Chicken curry, fried chicken, cheeseburger for $8. I guess it's 2 of them, so it's $4 each. Soy sauce. Oh. A blank grocery store receipt. When I put this in my pocket, where's my parents' letter? I dig through my pockets in a panic. There's no way I dropped it in the bookstore, so where could have... The receipt has the same fold lines and dimensions of the handwritten note I had. Could I have... No, there's no way I could have misread a shopping list as an entire letter from my parents. Right? I fumbled around with the note, checking the back and flipping it and turning it in a hopeless attempt to see the message again. But the receipt stays a receipt. Something is very wrong. I turned to run.
Ow! Are you, like, blind or something? Watch where you're going, Clutterama.
I slammed right into somebody coming the other way. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you alright? I should have been more careful. Oh, she's really pretty. But what on earth is this girl doing wandering around Sacramento at night?
Don't touch me.
Okay, so this seems to be, like, more of an actual, like, visual novel than the original. Sorry, I didn't mean to smack into you like that. I know it's not an excuse, but I was just in a rush.
Oh yeah, I know. You gotta go run off and steal my boyfriend, right? Yeah, it's whatever. Totally cool. Save your breath. I already know how this goes.
Wait, huh? What? Your boyfriend?
Yeah, you heard me. My boyfriend. Buck is mine.
Who the heck is Buck? Where are all these accusations coming from? I don't know anyone named Buck.
Huh? Really? You don't know who Buck is? You're not, like, from out of town, are you?
Stare, it's real. I turned my head down and briskly walked past her. She starts walking alongside me.
Look at me.
I can't let her see my eyes. No matter what, she'll notice I don't have the Sacramento stare.
You can tell me. Are you from here or what?
I live here.
Oh yeah? Look at me really quick.
This is bad. Even if I make it home, she'll know where I live. What do I do?
That's me.
I breeze. Before I know it, I'm already staring straight at her.
Bucky, hi. Got another one for you at Missing Person Lane.
Break into mad dash, running my hardest. Everything is a blur. My heart pounding in my ears can't dull out the sounds of the whistles, shouts, and unidentifiable commotion coming from all sides. Panting and dizzy, I feel my body slowing down, but the image of my face on the next missing person poster kicks my legs into action once more. But no matter how far I run, the buildings refuse to change, the streets refuse to turn, and the sounds of the awakening woods refuse to abate. This is hopeless. There. A wide open clearing in the trees about 1 block ahead. If I can break line of sight from my unseen pursuers, I have a chance of finding someplace to hide. As I near the turnoff, my exhaustion makes itself known. If this is a dead end, or it's too dark to find my way, I won't have the energy to turn around and start running again. Around the corner, it's my grandma's house, sitting alone in the middle of the clearing in the woods. I thought the way to my house involved multiple turns a ways back, but I don't have time to question things. I'm already halfway up the makeshift dirt path. I skulk up the open lawn of my grandparents' old house, burst through the door, and hold the door shut for what feels like forever. No one's banging at the door. For the moment, I'm not being chased. Hey, what's... I may just be standing at the entrance, but I can already tell something feels off about my home. Like the warm, familiar place I grew up in is long gone. Can't put my finger on it, but it's dread. Why do I feel like I need to sneak around my own home? Is someone here? My parents? Hello? I'm home. No response. Hello? Oh, wow. Okay, so there's like a whole map and everything. So our goal is to get to our bedroom, I guess. Huh. There's a lot of boots. I only have 9 siblings, but I see at least 20 pairs of shoes here. Hmm. You have to manually open doors. This is like a lot more in depth than the original. And a lot different tone. Our family photos. Only none of those photos have me in it. And the faces of my siblings look unfamiliar. What's with those strange symbols? That's a lot of blood. The birdcage where my gram keeps her finches has been destroyed from the inside. Fresh dripping meat. I should avoid counting the number of legs. Okay. Definitely a much different vibe than the original. Is this seriously? Yeah, I guess it is. It is, still the same franchise. Hmm. No, we're not allowed to inspect the calendar. All right, let's make our way. The room, I guess. A lot of. I didn't know we even had this many futons. Why are there so many beds out? What a mess. The closet's been ransacked, but no valuables have been taken. Hmm. You can probably peep inside the door holes at some point. I'm guessing that at some point, like, things are going to be roaming around and you'll have to double check before you go into a room. Somebody's plastered my kid sibling's study room with dirty posters. I'm going to beat whoever did this senseless. Ah, a white rose. It's blocked from the other side. I can't see clearly through the keyhole either. It's got a star on it. What the heck happened to my room? All this occult stuff sitting around. Somebody's been living here while I was away? Candles are lit. Whoever did this was here recently. But who? And why? Maybe there's some kind of clue in this book? No title or author or anything. It smells like overripe fruit and formaldehyde. The words, it reeks of death. My hands feel pruny and ice cold touching the cover, like it's drinking the life from my fingertips. Like the very material of this item is thirsty. Seeding the Blackwoods, instructions on how to corrupt the soil of a forest by using offal of a goat and the beating heart of a human. The beating what? I read and reread the passage, but it's plain as black and white. The beating heart of a human. I reread it over and over again, my disbelief watching away more and more. This isn't a joke. First the stare, then only the locals have, then the disappearances, then the supernaturally overgrown woods, and now this book describing sacrificial rituals? Sacramento has been overrun by cultists. People haven't been speared away by angry forest spirits. They've been abducted, and I'm next. Manifest the All-Mother. According to this, the All-Mother is supposed to be a benign, eldritch entity with profane powers of life preservation. Nothing else in this book looked even remotely benign. If this book is for real, then this All-Mother is my best shot of getting out of here alive. Summoning a space demon is probably a bad idea, but my odds couldn't get any worse than they already are. They haven't found a single person that went missing. Besides, there's still a chance this book is fake, right? That there's still an explanation for all this weirdness happening in Sacramento. Better hurry and do the ritual and find out. Looks like I already have everything I need to try. Okay. So this is more familiar. This entity, benign, and cannot harm you. However, okay. Seed the black woods. Combine the seed for... Blackwoods will continue to grow until the whole planet is completely rooted. The Blackwoods cannot be exited once entered. The roots of the Blackwoods spread into the minds of those who enter and cause drastic changes in behavior. Those seeking to destroy the Blackwoods instead become compelled to worship it. Huh. No contract with the Elder God is completely safe. I have 4 heartbeats. 3 aren't mine. Why can't I go home? Why can't I sleep? Why can't I die? I can feel the roots like 1,000 spiders on my skin. Everyone is rooted. Everyone is rooted.
Thanks, boss.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Evelyn. Where have I gone? The woods fatten themselves upon us. The dead feed the woods. The living feed the woods. Whose blood is the tree bleeding? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Back to the start. Okay. Dousing like candles. Got the goat. Tree of the Blackwoods, chant her name. I need the plant mister, right? There it is. At certain times in conversation, this icon will appear, and you can spray the speaker with water by right-clicking. This will interrupt what they're doing or saying. This feature was primarily included in consideration of players who dislike being hit on by older women, eldritch abominations, but it has other uses too.
Insolent human! You dare call upon Roxanne, the All-Mother of...
It worked? This book is for real? How'd they get their hands on something like this? Before me, the black goat of the woods assails my senses, birthplace of life, and the final resting place of death, the maker and unmaker, and all her undulating horror. A vile saline ooze seeps from the pores of my clenched fist as I'm overcome by otherworldly nausea beyond reckoning.
I have tolerated mortal stench upon my soil long enough. Today is the end of empty threats. All that you are, all you ever have been, shall now become mere fertilizer for my black woods.
Blood trapped within my distended veins quicken, surging agitatedly beneath the flesh of my cheeks.
Your lifeblood shall soak the earth, nurturing my young as they spring forth from the wicked soil to feed upon your ever-suffering remains for all of time. At my hands, you will die again and again and again.
Why are you blushing?
Good girl. Pretty.
Oh my god! I thought I was driving you insane! Oh, that's sweating and hyperventilating? You look like you were going to throw up!
Oh, that just happens when I talk to girls sometimes.
What? Foolish mortal! Your impudence has made me very, very... Oh, forget it. What is it this time? Torture again? Or did you catch your cult mate with someone else and now you want me to pretend to be your mommy to comfort you?
Ultimate torture. I think I've been confused for someone else again.
Out with it. You probably only have a few more moments before your lust breaks your will, so make it quick.
Huh? I feel fine. I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous, and I feel like my heart is beating out of my chest, but I don't feel like my will is breaking or anything.
I am the goddess of fertility, the physical manifestation of perverse desires. And you are standing 2 feet away from me, at the very epicenter of my carnal influence. And you're telling me you don't feel a thing.
I mean, I think you're really beautiful.
And that's all? You think I'm just beautiful?
Come closer and take a deep breath in.
This is a real low point. A goddess of lust getting rejected by her own cultist in her own dream.
I don't know if this makes it worse or not, but I'm actually not anybody's cultist.
What did you say?
I mean, sorry. I summoned you because my life is in danger? I thought you may be able to help me out somehow. Then she lifts my chin and pulls my face close to hers.
You're not under my influence. You're not one of them. How did you get this book?
What do you mean? I just found it on the floor.
Listen to me. You are in grave, grave danger. The Thousand doesn't know you're here yet, but they will be coming for you. You've got nowhere to run. You won't be able to escape. Not while I'm still rooted here. Any road you walk will lead straight back here. You need to do the rituals in that book in order, ending with a spell that will uproot me from this location. And once I've been uprooted, you'll be able to run for it and hope for the best. Don't let anything happen to the book. If you lose it before I'm uprooted, you'll have no way out.
Chills running up my spine. Run for it? No way out. Great danger. What have I gotten myself into?
Am I scaring you? I know it's a lot, but you have no choice if we're ever going to escape from Sacramento.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear something right? Hold on. It sounds like you're trying to escape too.
Things have gotten messy with my cultists. Messy in a bad way, I mean. My followers have turned against me and are abusing me and my woods' power to kill outsiders indiscriminately. This is a nightmare that I'd just like to end. But neither of us can leave without the uprooting ritual being performed. But I should warn you. These incantations and rituals can be terrifying for a non-cultist to perform. Even successfully completing them can have grave consequences. These rituals will test your mettle in ways that...
I'll do it.
What? Really? You're just okay with what I'm saying?
I am. If there's a way out of this, just tell me how. I'll do it.
Are you sure?
So many people have gone missing in Sacramento. I'm not letting the same happen to either of us. Not today.
Let's not waste any time. Start with the spawn partner ritual first. You'll need it.
Okay. What do we got? Light the ritual candles. The color of the flame doesn't matter. Have your choice of an aromatic herb on your... imagine your ideal partner. If it exists, it will appear before you. If it does not exist, it will be created. Do not mention something you cannot... something you can't put back. Okay. So... those need to be on, and then I need some sort of... oh. You look down. So these followers are kind of like jealous ex-boyfriends then. You want nothing to do with them, but they just won't let you leave?
Actually, yes. That's precisely right. They're like my exes. And using the same metaphor, if you try to date me, then my exes will hack you to death with farm tools. I guess that last part wasn't a metaphor.
Maybe I should get back to the rituals then.
That's probably a good idea.
You're basically a god, right?
An outer god, yes.
If these cultists have been bothering you, couldn't you, I don't know, fight them?
What kind of mother would I be if I harmed my children?
Point taken.
But in all seriousness, I can't do anything to hurt my followers directly. Because never in my wildest dreams could I hurt a human. But maybe doing no harm isn't the same as doing good.
If you can't fight, how come you can't just run away or hide on the moon or something?
Because I lay roots wherever I'm seated.
Goats have roots?
My true form does. This goat form is merely one of my avatars, but my true form is actually all of the trees in the Black Woods.
Your true appearance is just a regular old tree?
A really sexy tree.
Like a birch tree?
Sexier.
Like a willow tree?
Sexier. Keep going.
Like a cedar tree?
A cedar!
That's crazy. Less sexy.
Okay. So I need some sort of herb, right? Where would I get a herb? Aromatic herb. Oh, mint. Lavender, rosemary. Oh, okay. I like mint. We'll take mint. That's fine. Okay. Spawn partner. Ah,
Oh my.
wait, I can
Go
explain.
ahead.
I've got nothing.
There's no need to be bashful, especially after all that time you spent playing coy. In view of the circumstances, perhaps I will allow you to be my partner.
Really? And that's okay with you? Even though we just met?
Well, it's sudden, and it'll be a long, long time before I could ever trust a human again. But I'm not exactly the god of taking things slow. Besides, I already have 1,000 children. There's no harm in 1,001.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Taking me as your partner?
I thought you were talking about just being my girlfriend.
You thought the two definitions of partners that a fertility goddess was referring to the platonic meaning?
There's 3 meanings of partners.
What's the third?
Cowboys.
Were you still joking around while standing so close to me? You should be melting with desire. Being anywhere within a mile of me should amplify your lust 1,000-fold.
Oh, that's an easy one. 1,000 times 0 is 0.
Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yep.
So, I take it you haven't had children yet?
Nope.
And you aren't with child now?
No.
You're going to die here, and there's nothing I can do to help.
What? You're really not gonna help me? Just because I don't have kids?
It's not that I won't, it's that I can't. I am an entity of untapped cosmic potential, and I want a big family. The biggest family possible. I want every living thing on Earth to be a direct descendant of me or one of my followers. Those that best serve that goal receive a fraction of my power. My most devoted followers are bestowed with gifts like extended lifespans, rapid healing, physical enhancement, and in some cases, immortality. And those followers are the ones looking for you. You, on the other hand, have closed yourself off to my dark influence, and are mortal and vulnerable. No kids, no powers.
What if I don't want powers or kids?
What if I drained life from your body and then used it to fertilize my wicked soil until something that will give me grandchildren comes crawling out?
I take an involuntary step backwards.
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Let's move on to the next ritual so we can get out of here, okay? Holy moly, that was freaking scary. She's really taking this hard. I'd better go get the stuff for the next ritual. Okay. Not sure what that was. Meat from a living thing that died in the Black Woods. Check the meat rack in the dining room. Milk of the black goat. Sheep store-bought. 2%. Is apparently fine too. It's in the fridge. Lastly, a receptacle filled to the brim with liquid life. Blood! They meant blood! Please use blood from now on. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so now we have to go back downstairs. I take a hunk of meat from the hook. This should be what I'm looking for. It smells kind of strange. It's beef? Pork? Where it came from, it was huge. Should move on before I count the number of legs hanging on hooks. And then kitchen's over here. We need the milk, and then should be a spot where we can grab blood. This is the milk of the black goat. Just looks like regular store-bought strawberry milk with a label slapped on it. Yes, the cultist would have had a hard time getting the real thing from her, now that their relationship has soured. No pun intended. This should be good enough. Okay, so... where do I get blood? I mean, my first thought is, like... oh. Let's go... oh! Bee blood. An unsettling amount of it. Is this what the ritual calls for? Hmm? Am I being watched? I have everything I need. I need to get out of here fast. Okay. Chant while facing red fire candles. You can see... what's with the effect on there? There's like a square... yeah. Huh, alright. Whatever. I guess it's a demo. Maybe they'll iron that out later.
Oh, well done. Looks like you did everything perfectly. Impressive.
Nothing to it. If all the rituals are this easy, we might just get out of here.
Perhaps so. I don't want to leave things as they are between us. Your life is your own. I'm sorry for losing my composure.
Oh, Dad? I nearly forgot about that already. I'm a little surprised a literal god would bother apologizing to a human after all.
I've given it some thought. And while you may be blasphemously abstinent, you're the only person in the world that can help me. You see, if you step within range of my woods, any desire you have that will lead you closer to me is amplified to such an intense degree that it's unbearable. And most of the time, it's lust. Anyone who is led here seeking carnal or animalistic pleasures develops the Sacramento stare and becomes a cultist. If you are brought into my woods for any other reason, you don't become one of my chosen thousand, and your desire will make you futilely search the woods for what isn't there.
In our case, it must have been like a desire to get our family back or something. So that's why it caused us to see like the receipt as like a letter and to think that we live here maybe, or maybe, well, yeah, something like that.
Don't forget to eat and sleep, and you'll search and search until you die of exhaustion and become fertilizer for the woods to grow further. You're the only person to reach me without joining the cult or dropping dead. Thanks in no small part to the fact that you don't have lust to amplify. My only question is, if you're not here for lust, why are you here?
I pulled the receipt out of my pocket. I came looking for my parents. This used to be a handwritten letter for them saying they were here in this house. But once I got here, it turned into a blank receipt and won't turn back.
The woods have indeed toyed with your emotions to bring you here. That paper was likely never a letter from your parents. But the woods
okay,
have
what I
told
just
it
explained,
was.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's a receipt from 2020. End of 2020. So, they really aren't still alive?
They were likely consumed by my woods no more than 3 days after they disappeared.
I feel like I've been punched in the gut. The dust has long settled on my parents being gone, but the grief never faded.
Eat. It'll give you your strength back. The woods won't let you feel how tired you are.
I don't feel tired at all, but come to think of it, I felt like I was going to collapse when I made it to this house. I don't think I've gotten to eat since the letter either. I take a few bites, and the tears abate.
There. It'll be all right, Stardust.
Stardust? How do you know my parents' nickname for me?
Anything that dies within my Blackwoods becomes a part of it. A part of me. Their love for you likely lives on in me.
Yes, that settles it. Parents really are gone. That's the only way she could have known that name. That's outright terrifying. I feel strangely comforted that part of them is still here somewhere. I hope this isn't an offensive question, but how come this book said you were benign? All the missing people, and the people that came looking for them. You ate them?
It was never supposed to be like this. I came bearing gifts of safe childbirth for infant and mother, hungerlessness, disease immunity. But instead, my own worshippers tormented me until it broke my hearts. Now my woods are bloodthirsty, and I'm forced to watch innumerable die.
But why? How could somebody do something like that? How could somebody have so much hate in their hearts?
Because it's had an eternity to accumulate. Are they coming? Already? No.
I forgot. She's just as scared as I am. I need to be more careful when showing fear, for her sake. It could just be the house. The place is old and rotten in some places, so sometimes the house shifts on its own. I'll check it out. Sounds like it came from the kitchen. Oh, okay.
Hi! Another episode of Sucker for Love at Date to Die For is coming up.
Okay. So... Okay, so that must be the end of the demo, then. It's kind of interesting. It's more of an actual, like... Okay. I kind of liked how cheesy and, like, dumb it was with the original. But maybe they were like, we can't keep doing that, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, well... I don't know. I guess that's just about it. I did enjoy the original game, though. The original game was pretty good. Alright, there's no way to close it without alt-tabbing, apparently. That's great. Well, that's about it. I don't have any other dating sims prepared. Sure, we can find something, but, you know. Oh. Why can't you hear the music? Hello? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, that was fine. It was fine. It wasn't like... I don't know, I kind of like the original better. Maybe I'll give it a shot when it comes out. I'll keep an eye out for it and throw it on the wish list, I guess, when it comes out. See what the reviews are for it. That's the thing, though. If I watch somebody else play it, it kind of ruins it. So maybe I'll just try and look for some reviews on Steam when it comes out or whatever. See what the general consensus is. But, yeah. I don't know. It was kind of fun. I don't know. You guys want to do something else a minute? I feel like we could go for, like, another half an hour or so. You guys have something you want to do a minute? Or... I mean, we could just end here. That's not terrible, but... I don't know. Yeah, no. Do you guys have something that you want to do or see or whatever, or talk about? I don't really. Kind of a quiet day, anyway. I mean, I'll be back on Saturday. I guess I could... Persona 3 reloads. Grind on stream a little bit, but A little bit Anyway, yeah. I guess maybe next year we can play Catherine then. Because I know some people wanted me to play that, but that was kind of fun. That was good. I'm glad I played that game. Overall. I don't know, dating sims are kind of interesting. That like the first one was pretty good and stuff, but it was a little bit limited. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so for so that took like 4 hours to get through all of Sucker for Love. Okay. Where's Sucker? Oh, did I not add it on? I guess I didn't. Well, okay. Guess I'll have to do that in a minute. Sorry, I'm just looking at my new playlist thing. And then I started that on 2/13/2024, and then I finished it today. I give it like 8 out of 10. A lot better than I thought it would be. Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty much just me, myself, and I right now. Yeah, it usually takes people like 3 hours to do all this stuff. Okay. Alright. Alright, I think that's, I guess that'll be it for today then. Also, hold on. Yeah, it's supposed to shuffle the playlist. Why am I still hearing the same music as usual, even though I've, like... Okay, there we go. There's something I've added more recently. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today then. I will hopefully see you guys on Saturday. For Persona 3 Reload. I don't think we're gonna get quite to the end of the game, but we're gonna get pretty close. And then, yeah, next weekend we'll finish it out. And then I guess next week we'll go ahead and do Bayonetta 2. I'll just set up my capture card for my Switch. I haven't had to do that in a while. Or play my Switch in a while. To get all that stuff set up over the next week or so here. But that'll be good. Yeah. Play Bayonetta 2, play Bayonetta 3. Maybe we'll play that, like, prequel thing We'll see. But we'll get through those games, and then we'll probably either play God of War or maybe Kingdom Hearts. Maybe I'll throw up another poll at that point. So, in any case, or you know what? Actually, yeah, maybe we'll do DMC 5 co-op. I gotta get with a friend and see if that's gonna work out or not. Okay. Anyway, I will hopefully see you later. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day and everything. But in case I don't see you, hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good night. And I will see you later. See you, Jeppo. See you, Clipsa. See you, Azrael. Anybody lurking or watching back on the VOD? Hopefully, see you later.